Hello again. As you can see, I am still Sierra of East of the Moon Tarot, bringing you day 11 of NaNoWriMo Tarot, a challenge that I'm hosting over on Facebook in the Divination group, the Divination Guild group. So today is another kind of little short bite-sized day. Day 11 is about discovering the past. A lot of times, tarot readers understand this. The past influences the present and the future very strongly, very heavily. As a writer, I often think about that too. I often think about what happened before the book, like what happened to these characters throughout their lives, throughout their stories. That we're not going to see on the page, that we're not going to get to read about or hear about, but that still influences everything that is going on, that's going to happen. I feel like this adds an aspect of realism to your creation. So I recommend not skipping today, but it is optional, as all of these things are optional. I can't wait to show you the deck that I'm working with today. It's actually the first time that I've worked with it. I got it over the summer, and then all of the things happened. I had a lot of personal stuff go on, but everything that was going on in the world, it didn't feel like I had a right to use this deck, even though, I bought it because I love it, because it's got beautiful artwork. It is super stunning. And I had reached out to the creator and was like, hey, is it okay for me to even, be interested in buying and using this deck, because it was created for her community. It was created for a certain group of people, but she, this beautiful, gracious human being that she is, was like, I created this for everyone. She was like, she was like, buy it, use it, and everything. And so I had to work through some of my own shadows and some of my own garbage regarding that. And the deck, since I know you guys are like, what the fuck deck are you talking about? I am talking about the Dust to Onyx deck, a melanated tarot. It was created by Courtney Alexander. I'm real bad with names, and I'm real bad with pronunciation too, so that's why I'm reading to check. But it was created by Courtney Alexander, and she's really, really lovely. And this deck is ridiculously beautiful. It gives me just full body chills, like just goosebumps just cover my skin. And yeah, so I hope you guys will go check out her beautiful art. Purchase the deck if you feel called to purchase it. Work with the deck, if you feel called to do that. I also want to encourage you guys, like you can see, I've got my Black Lives Matter Tarot No Justice No Peace t-shirt on. You can purchase one for yourself. They're on Bonfire. No Justice No Peace Tarot. You can do a Google search, it'll come right up as one of the very first listings. And when you purchase things on Bonfire, the proceeds go to a nonprofit. I don't know if they're still sending the proceeds to the same nonprofit, because I bought this earlier this year as well. But yeah, it feels very appropriate during this episode to encourage you guys to find the people of color out there that are creating tarot content, that are creating metaphysical and spiritual content. Seek out those people as well. They have unique perspectives, they have unique voices, they have wisdom that they want to share, and they need our support. I got really quiet on social media over the summer, especially with my business and everything, because it just didn't feel right. It felt like I needed to step back and leave space for those creators to have their voices heard and be amplified. So And tarot is still a very, very white-centered, very, you know, colonialist kind of focused place to be. And you know, it can be a very harmful, like our communities can be very, very harmful to people of color. I'm not going to get too much into all of that right here in this episode. I'm hoping to maybe release some content regarding things like that. I'm not an expert. I self-educate as much as I can, but I'm not an expert, and I don't trust myself to necessarily talk intelligently on the topics, though I can talk passionately on the topics. I don't want to misspeak and say the wrong thing. So you guys, at the very least, go check out Courtney Alexander and the Desta Onyx Melanated Tarot and show her some love and give her some support. You know, check out the Bonfire No Justice, No Peace t-shirt, because the proceeds are going to go to a good cause. Yeah, just, you know, be a little bit socially minded with your spiritual practice and with your tarot practice. Okay, so we are discovering the past here. This can be one of those spreads that you use multiple times and apply it to different aspects of your story or your characters within the story, and so on and so forth. If you would like to, you can have a point in your story where all of this is uncovered or revealed, and everything becomes illuminated. The spread is really designed to help you get to that aha moment, you know, where Sherlock is finally solving the mystery, and we're all just shocked and awed, and we didn't see this coming. This is to help you kind of get to those spots, those miraculous little moments where you surprise even yourself as a writer. So go ahead as usual, shuffle your deck really well, draw it however it feels good to do so. I'm going to show off this beautiful little number right here for a second. So she did these gorgeous matte gilded like gold edges on this, and typically I don't like gilding on decks, but I really love matte gilding. It's like, because it's pretty and sparkly, and you can't really see the sparkle and the shimmer on the video, but it feels nice in my hands. It's got that like rose petal kind of velvety finish to it that you just want to stroke your skin. And I'm going to show you some of the cards. This one is named Lil Blade. 2 of Gourds. 2 of Coins. The Shaman. I'm gonna try to get... Isn't that beautiful? Okay. So, since this deck hasn't been well shuffled and well incorporated, I am just going to pull from the center of the deck randomly and get the 5 cards for my spread. So, number 1, what was hidden? 10 of Coins. Treasure. There's gold in them hills. So, there's hidden treasure in my story. My story just keeps getting better and more interesting as we go along. Not to toot my own horn, but like the way this is unfolding is just, it's cool to me. 2, how was it discovered? Ace of Gourds. I kind of want to draw from some maybe Grail mythology, or at least find some inspiration from some Grail mythology with that. Like maybe the person was attempting to find some other treasure and found this one instead. Why was it hidden in the first place? the Hermit. Okay, so this I love. You know, there's a wise spiritual teacher, healer, shaman that came to be in possession of this treasure that decided the people couldn't handle it, or it was destructive or damaging or dangerous in some way, and that's why they hid it away. In their wisdom, they removed it from the world. So I really like that. Okay, what challenges does this discovery present? Eight of Blades is a trap. It's booby trapped all the way around. This is getting very Indiana Jones. Okay. So, it's not going to be easy to get to this treasure, not by any means, but get there they will, because the Eight of Swords are in this deck, the Eight of Blades. There's always a way out, even if we can't see it. There's always a way forward. So, finally, how valuable is this ancient hidden treasure in the present? Like, how valuable is it now? So this is going to give us more of a clue as to what the actual treasure is, because if it comes back that it's not very valuable at all, like when I pull this final card, then we're going to know it wasn't gold, it wasn't like financial riches or anything like that. But that doesn't preclude other types of value. And just because it's not valuable to the entire world doesn't mean that it doesn't hold value to someone somewhere. Obviously somebody wants it. Obviously it was valuable enough or dangerous enough to be hidden in the first place. So let's find out what value it has now. All right. Four of Coins. So maybe this reflects how valuable it is to my character. I'm trying to hide my face behind the card so it won't focus on my face and it'll focus on the card artwork. You know, the Four of Coins is typically a very protective card. It has that very protective kind of energy to it. And so the way I would like to read that is that, you know, maybe it's passing into her possession so that she can protect the treasure, or maybe the treasure is such that it will allow her to protect someone else, and that's the only reason she cares about it. Like, it doesn't have any intrinsic like monetary value or anything like that, not in comparison to what she stands to lose. So I'm going to play with that a little bit. And thank you guys for joining me for another lovely day of tarot and novel outlining in preparation for next month's NaNoWriMo challenge. I hope you guys will all join me. I'm going to attempt to write a novel this year. Don't know how well it's going to go because I am having to hustle because I have lots of unexpected bills next month. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and leave me comments and you know, subscribe, like, upvote, follow me on Instagram and Facebook at East of the Moon Tarot and all that jazz, and I will see you soon.